Hi everybody, this is my channel Sewing Bunny and my name's Michelle, and my video today is one where I'm going to need a little bit of your help, please. So I am going to a wedding in July and I don't really know what to wear. I have looked through my wardrobe and there isn't anything that I think is appropriate. Also, because it is some friends that we know getting married, I would like to make something a little bit special for the occasion because they know that I sew, and yeah, I just think it would be nice. So my plan for the video is I'm going to share with you 3 patterns that I've found which I think will suit the occasion, and 3 fabrics from my stash that I think will go very nicely with each pattern, but I just can't work out which one to go for. So I would like you to let me know which is your favourite pattern and fabric combination. Let me know what you think and help me decide, because I would like to add it to my June sewing plans so that then it is ready for July, so that I'm ahead, I'm not rushing. And yeah, I'm hoping to really enjoy this project. So my friend's wedding is, I wouldn't say it's a really extravagant wedding. It's not going to be very glitzy, glamoury sort of thing. I mean, I know you can wear, you know, kind of anything really to a wedding, but I personally would like to have a dress which I can wear for other occasions. I don't want to make a dress that's, you know, really formal or anything like that I then find I can't wear again. So I'm wanting like a summery dress that's a little bit elevated. So maybe if you know, I go out somewhere nice for an evening, I could wear it. If I go on holiday, I could still wear it. Something like that. So a nice summery dress that I can wear for more than just a formal occasion. So I've come up with 3 patterns that I would like to potentially make. So first one being the Sew Over It Sophia dress. So this one immediately came to mind because I think it's absolutely beautiful as a wedding guest dress, because it's got this beautiful bow on the back. It just elevates it a little bit, and I just think it's really pretty. I absolutely love it. The only thing, I'm just going to give obviously pros and cons for each one. So the pros is, I think it's absolutely stunning. Love the bow on the back. I think it's just so different. I don't think anyone else is going to wear anything similar to that. But the only thing is will I wear something with that big bow on the back? I know that there is an option to do a button closure at the back, but it's not really appealing to me like the big bow. Also, it does have a cutout back. And I'm just not 100% sure how comfortable I may feel with, you know, a little bit of my back exposed. I mean, it's only a small amount. But yeah, that's just the only thing that I'm thinking is, will I wear that pattern again afterwards? But it is a beautiful dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I do have that pattern in my stash as well. I mean, actually all 3 patterns I've got in my stash, so I don't need to go and buy anything. So yeah. That was my first idea because, yeah, I just think it's really cute, that little bow on the back. The second pattern I'm thinking of is the Tessuti Patterns Lois dress. Now, I love this one because I just think it's a really straightforward design. It's a nice sort of like longer skirt. And it's got that really nice deep V just to give it that little bit of an elevated sort of glamorous feel. Yeah, just a very basic sort of dress, but I don't know, there's something about, especially the image that is on the pattern, I just think looks really nice, and I can really imagine that as a really nice guest dress. So the only things I'm a little bit concerned about that one is it too simplistic? I mean, I know I could probably, you know, zhuzh it up with some nice jewellery and things, but is it a little bit too basic? Would I struggle with the deep V? I mean, I could put something underneath, like a little like crop cami or something like that across if needs be, but I do quite like the idea of it being a little bit plungy, just because I think it looks a little bit more elevated then. So yeah, I am quite tempted by that one just because of how simple it is, but yeah, let me know what you think of that one. And then the last one I'm thinking of is the Emporia Patterns Paloma dress. So this one, I love the fact that it's got this full length like maxi skirt, and it just looks like it would be really swishy. And I don't really have any maxi dresses in my wardrobe. I like the fact that it is just a little like sleeveless top as well, so it'd be very easy just to whack a cardigan on if it is a bit chilly. I do like the little ruched bit on the neck and the pockets. I love how big the pockets are. So I mean, overall I just think that looks like a gorgeous dress, all swishy, nip it in at the waist with the tie, and yeah, just very easy to layer. I think would be a really good idea. Even like a little jacket and things, I think would look really cute with that. So the only other thing for this one is it a bit casual? I don't know. I think it probably depends what fabric obviously I make it out of, but I do kind of think, does it look a bit casual having, you know, the big pockets on the front? But that is something that is really drawing me towards it, having those big pockets. Yeah, and also, am I going to be warm enough? I suppose if I don't have a jacket, being sleeveless, I'd have to make sure I get the fit really nice across this section here, so it's not gaping or it's not too tight. But yeah, those are my 3 pattern ideas. Let me know what you think. So before I move on to fabrics, I am going to try, I'm saying try because I don't know if I will be able to, but I will try to add in the new magic mock-up from Stash Hub. So I'm in no way associated with Stash Hub, or I haven't been asked to talk about it or anything like that. It's just something that I have found out about, and I think it would be really helpful. It's basically from Stash Hub, the lovely Yvette and her husband have got together to create this thing called Magic Mockup. It's totally free. You don't need to be signed up to Stash Hub. It's totally free. Anyone can get it. I will link it in the description box below if you are interested. But all you need to do is upload a picture of your fabric on the flat. So not like, you know, in that, you know, cute sort of swished or folded or anything like that. The plain front of your fabric, plus take a picture of the line drawing of your pattern, and it smushes them together so you can actually see what your outfit will look like, which is fantastic. And I say it's free. So I have had a little bit of a play around with some of the like other things in my stash and everything, and I thought it would be really good if I can insert the mock-ups here when I'm talking about the fabrics. So I'll try and put the fabric with the pattern, and again it might help you decide with me as to which dress to make. So yeah, I will see if it works. I'm hoping it will. Otherwise I will edit this bit out if it doesn't work. Otherwise I'm going to be talking to you about something which you've got no idea what it even looks like, but I'm sure I can make it work. On to fabric. So I have 3 gorgeous fabrics that I think would suit each of those patterns. So I'll go through each of them, and then, yeah, you can tell me what you think. So first off, I had to pick this one out because I got this in a Beyond the Pink Door subscription box. I bought one of her one-off boxes. This came and I just fell in love with it. I thought the colours are beautiful. Also, just before I get started, I will let you know that the bridesmaid's colour is green. So I've tried to avoid anything that would be too green to clash, because yeah, I know that can be a little bit... I've been to some weddings before where guests have worn almost exactly the same colour as the bridesmaids. So I'm just being a bit wary of that. Anyway, so this first fabric is this one. It's so beautiful. It's really soft, and I love that it's this blue background with these big pops of mustard going through. I just think it makes it look like a stunning fabric, having those pops of yellow against the blue background, and then having these white flowers just, I think, lightens it up. I think it's a beautiful fabric. It's really like a soft, like watercolour, I suppose. And I just think that in all 3 patterns, it wouldn't be too overwhelming because of how soft it is. So like the Sophia, I just think it would be lovely. It wouldn't be, you know, with the bow or anything like that, you wouldn't get any sort of distortion from it being, you know, a little bit sort of tied up or anything. The lowest, because, yeah, if you're just looking at, you know, a pattern to go through, I think it would be beautiful. And of course, the Paloma. I mean, just loads of swishiness on that one. So that is my first fabric pick. These are all viscoses, by the way. Next up is this one. This is, oh, I love this fabric before. You've probably seen all these fabrics because I have shown them reasonably recently. It's this one. This is from Pound Fabrics. This is a viscose, but it's a viscose twill. So it's actually got just a little bit more weight, I suppose, to it than a standard viscose, which I do like because I think for skirts, I think that would be a really good option. So again, for all three patterns, I think it would suit it really, really well. I think especially if I was to make this in the Paloma, being obviously the big maxi skirt, I think being the viscose twill, it would give quite a bit of oomph and weight to the skirt, which might be quite nice. But again, the others I think would look beautiful. The lowest, because you've got these big flowers, it wouldn't break up the pattern too much. And the Sorry Sophia, again, it would just be beautiful with the flowers. I think that would suit it really nicely. What I love about this fabric, and I did mention it, I think when I showed it in my fabric haul, is it's these little shadows of the flowers behind. I just think the fabric looks like it's like an overlay, like you've got one fabric behind and then you've got another one on top because of these little shadows. I just think it's beautiful. And again, big pops of colour. You've got this black background, so really easy to match up with any sort of jacket or cardigan or shoes. But then you've got these big pops of the colour, which I just think is really pretty. And I do think this one looks very smart, especially having the black background. And then last but by no means least, this is a fabric that I absolutely adore. I love the colours of it. And this is from Simple Life Fabrics. Now, Simple Life Fabrics is actually coming to a close now. Sarah, who runs it, is retiring. So she is selling off the last of her fabric. I'm going to be so sad that I can't buy fabric from her anymore. I love her fabrics. So, but I managed to get this one. And this, again, a viscose. And it is in this, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. I love this so much because it is just so bright and so fun. And oh, I just think it's a beautiful combination. So it's like a brightish blue background. It doesn't really look that bright on the screen. It's a bright blue background with these beautiful pink and red flowers. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Again, it's not too you know, like a bold print, so you know, any sort of seam lines, things like that, it will be absolutely fine with. I absolutely adore this. The only thing I'm not sure of is the fabric maybe a little casual? I'm not sure. Just because it is so bright and colourful, I'm not sure kind of head to toe necessarily if it's going to work, but I do love the fabric. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Such gorgeous colours. And again, I think all patterns in that would look stunning. So, what do you think? Let me know which pattern and which fabric do you think I should make. I'm going to just layer each fabric up so you can see, and then I'll bring up each picture, I suppose. So those are my three fabrics. So what do you think? Which fabric should I make? Should it be the Sophia, the Sorry Sophia? Should it be the Tessuti Lois dress? Or should it be the Emporia Patterns Paloma? Which one do you think? I can't decide, which is why I need your help. So yeah, I'm going to read all of your comments, so please do comment down below. I'm not going to put up a poll or anything because otherwise it's going to be a bit too complicated putting each each fabric against each pattern. Otherwise the poll will just be really long. So let me know in the comments box which one you think. I'd love to know. Help me decide. So I am going to probably review this in maybe a week or so. And then in my June sewing plans, I will then tell you which one I have decided on. So that's all for today. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was wearing. Sorry. This is the Naity by Tammy Handmade. I'm also wearing some Wendy Ward Derwent trousers, which you can't really see. I'll try and, oh, there we go. Some Derwent trousers in a snake print. Yes, that's what I'm wearing today. Oh, sit back on my chair. Okay, well, that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do let me know if you like this style of video where you help me decide, because I could potentially do more. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be lovely if you could, so you can follow along with me and you can find out which one I have picked. Okay, well, until next time, take care, everyone. Bye.